Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. Create your own miracles. Do what you think you cannot do. Choose to correct your mistakes rather than comparing it to others. If you believe you can, you might. If you know you can, you will. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. Truth often sacrificed for the sake of stability and peace. There is no such thing as a great talent without great willpower. Death is unstoppable. One must face it as a fact of life. Sometimes your only available transportation is a leap of faith. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. Management of many is the same as management of few. It is a matter of organization. People don't always want to be with people. It gets tiring. Take care with the end as you do with the beginning. Truth is what stands the test of experience. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. A praise war in terms of the fundamental factors. The first of these factors is moral influence. The fear of appearances is the first symptom of impotence. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. Dream big, stay positive, work hard, and enjoy the journey. There's more beauty in truth, even if it is dreadful beauty. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. A life fueled by passions is like riding on the back of a dragon. It is much easier to be brave if you do not know everything. He who knows his enemy and himself well will not be defeated easily. Because you can only die once, but you can suffer forever. Desire is half of life. Indifference is half of death. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. When you lose your smile, you lose your way in the chaos of life. A rose does not answer its enemies with words, but with beauty. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Mist to mist, drops to drops, for water thou art, and unto water shalt thou return. In warfare, there are no constant conditions. He who can modify his tactics in relation to his opponent will succeed and win. Home is where somebody notices when you are no longer there. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. There are few reasons for telling the truth, but for lying, the number is infinite. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. Pretend to be weak, so your enemy may grow arrogant. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Go slowly, so that you do not bite your tail by accident. No matter how safe and beautiful it is, a cage is still a cage. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. It is a very natural human trait to destroy that which frightens us. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. Only dead fish go with the flow. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. Fez est ab host docere. One should learn even from one's enemies. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. Things joined by profit, when pressed by misfortune and danger, will cast each other aside. Sometimes life is too hard to be alone, and sometimes life is too good to be alone. All I have is all I need, and all I need is all I have in this moment. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. You never fail until you stop trying. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist, and right. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. Only knowledge can turn life's unbearableness into a weapon. For we can only know that we know nothing, and a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. Other people are only aspects of our own greater being. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Life is a comedy to those who think, a tragedy to those who feel. I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. Rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. Because people don't have wings, we look for ways to fly. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. It is better for the heart to break than not to break. Genius is measured not by static volume, but by kinetic vision. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Faithless is he that says farewell when the road darkens. In war, practice dissimulation and you will succeed. Don't leave it all unsaid, somewhere in the wasteland of your head. All men know the utility of useful things, but they do not know the utility of utility. One defends when his strength is inadequate. He attacks when it is abundant. It is only after the deepest darkness that the greatest joy can come. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. The best knowledge is knowing yourself and your inner being. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. If their forces are substantial, prepare for them. If their forces are strong, avoid them. Invincibility lies in the defense, the possibility of victory in the attack. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. Remember, if you play small, you stay small. It was easier to ask for forgiveness than it was to get permission. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you. Invincibility depends on oneself, the enemy's vulnerability on him. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there.